just want to share this few words with you. I will always be a fighter. You can tell me no. I will always move you around. Till the day I die. Say I'm not worth it. Once tell me I'm gonna end up. Why should I always apologize for the most happy?
Are people always looking for issues where there are no issues? I remember when I came back from our Kumasi trip, that's the SM movement team trip to Kumasi. When I came back, I remember doing a video and talking about some of the things we did whilst we were in Kumasi. And again, I mentioned that we could not do Dr. Laiki's thing for this and that reason. I was very clear on that. I was very open on that. Now, when I thought, okay, this was not going to be anything serious, therefore we can overlook. Dr. Laiki is done with his walk, and headlines and stories I'm seeing all over, they are kind of pushing a narrative that is not healthy for the two brothers. I'm talking about Dr. Laiki as well as Shatta Wale. There are some individuals who have decided to push a narrative that does not seem good for the two brothers, the relationship and the kind of love that has existed between them. Then I said to myself, Sammy Flex, maybe there is the need that you do more talking and more education for people to get to know the exact happening, and therefore the nonsense of saying this and that would end. Now, you go to YouTube and headlines like, hey, so Shatta Wale did not go to Dr. Laiki's walk. People are supposed to interview Dr. Laiki whilst he was on the walk, commend him, congratulate him for how successful it has been with all the appearances of the different people who came there. Unfortunately, they are all not doing that. They're asking him questions. So, where is Shatta Wale? Where is Shatta Wale? Where is Shatta Wale? And I ask myself, all these things that people are pushing to achieve what exactly? Well, let me also give them the benefit of the doubt and say that, for all you know, indeed, they lack information. They want information. Therefore, Sammy Flex, if you can, share with them the reason that I'm doing this video. So that I assume that maybe the first one that I mentioned, they did not get. So it will not hurt a fly if I come back to also supply some more information. Therefore, let's do this within some few minutes, then we can run away from here. I said this, and I'll say this again. Remember, Shatta went into Kumasi with a private jet, right? Private jet powered by Magdan Aviation. Let's say shout outs to Magdan Aviation. They powered the private jet trip to Kumasi. And the date that Shatta arrived in Kumasi was on 22nd October. Shatta arrived in Kumasi on 22nd October. Initially, or before we would decide to do this trip, we had gotten information or invitation from Dr. Laiki. And once again, remember that beyond the friendship and the industry colleaguism that is between Shatta Wale and Dr. Laiki also doubles as the ambassador for Shagzy. That is a ride-hailing company owned by Charles Nyama Mensah Shatta Wale. So to them, there is friendship and there is business partnership as well. If you employ someone as your ambassador, there is friendship and there is business side as well. So that should be considered down. Now, beyond all these things, Shatta said, okay, I would have to come to support a brother. Because I remember when we even went to present the vehicle to, or the car, that is a Hyundai Accent car to Dr. Laiki, Shatta himself was not even there. Myself, our road manager, Marina, and some few people went there for that task. And again, we executed it beautifully. So when such an invitation came to Shatta Wale, he could not say no, though it came at a time that was very tight. But he said, okay, Sammy, no problem. Let's put ourselves together. At least we'll be going to Wasa Straha on 28th. His show is on 23rd. spending some 5 days whilst in Kumasi to wait for Shatta wouldn't kill a fly. And we all agreed, yes, it wouldn't kill a fly. So let's go. So on 22nd October, Shatta Wale arrived in Kumasi. And November rather. Shatta arrived in Kumasi. And that the walk was supposed to be on 23rd November. So when we arrived, in fact, those who pay attention to some details, you would realize that when we were in the studio of Angel FM, our first interview with Ike the Unpredictable, when Dr. Likey joined that interview, you would realize that when Ike asked him, so Dr. Likey, when is the program happening? And Dr. Likey mentioned 30th, those who paid attention, you realize that most of the team members, our demeanor changed. We started looking at each other like, no, this is not what we know. To us, we know that the date is 23rd. So what is Dr. Likey saying? We looked at our faces. It was obvious. Those who have the videos, I believe you will see it. Maybe my team would look for it and share with you. We were surprised, like, oh, why 30th? Why 30th? We all know it was on 28th, but 23rd. By that time, of course, we were in the studio, so we couldn't say more. We started looking at our calendars, checking our return dates and our return tickets. And our return was on 29th. So we knew there was going to be a wahala. Later, I asked Dr. Likey and his people that, oh, what really transpired? And they said, oh, it was because the initial date, 23rd November, that they suggested to the managers of the stadium, that is the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, they could not approve it for them. The only time they could get approval for them was on 30th, or the only date they could get approval for them was on 30th. And definitely they understand that they had given that, they know, like they agree, and they admit to it that indeed they've given us the initial date of 23rd. But due to change of plans, reason they have moved it to 30th, and therefore the situation. And I'm sure on the day we started deliberating on it, okay, can we do something about it? Are we going to be able to do something about it? Okay, no problem. Let's go to Wasa, or let's go through our stay there. Let's go to Wasa and see if some changes could be done for us to still be a part of it. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to be done, or it wasn't possible, owing to flight, dates, booking. You know, those things are like hard to do. It could not be done. Reason. So when we even heard that was going to be the situation, we spoke with Dr. Likey and his team, Papa Kumasi and Shefu and all the people who were part of the entourage. That this is the situation. We came here early for your program, so right after we can go to Wasasra to do our thing. But looking at how things are going, it is looking dicey whether we'll be able to make it or not. So let's see. We may or we may not. And they agreed, and they even said, okay, no problem. The fact that Shatta has even been a part of the publicity in connection to the program alone is enough for them, and that Shatta should even add a video endorsement to them. Shatta did not hesitate, did a video endorsement to them as well, and that was also done perfectly. And it was agreed that, well, looking at how things are, the team might not be able to make it. Team Dr. Likey, they were aware, they were cool with it, they were fine with it, they are not having any issues with anybody for whatever the response would be. So I look around, I'm reading headlines, and I'm seeing people creating impression like something happened, reason Shatta was not part of it, or something is happening, reason Shatta was not part of it. I'm shocked. Meanwhile, every photo and video that I've seen tells me that the event was successful. Every photo and video that I've seen tells me that indeed many people have come there to see the event, or they've come there to support Dr. Likey. So why the hula baloo again? Why the talks? Why the back and forth again? Why? Like, what is happening? Why are we always pushing that agenda? Go online. Go to Dr. Likey's page on Instagram. You see many people, these celebrities were present. In fact, his close circles, the guys, 3940, Checheku, and all those people, they were heavily involved. including fans of Dr. Likey who are in Kumasi. They have all been part of it. Why are we not commending him? Why are we not telling him, Charlie, big ups, you killed it? Why are we not telling him that, yeah, this is how it is done? Indeed, you are the man. Like, congratulations for leading such a thing. Why are we not giving all these props? But we are making it look like Dr. Likey, because Shatta did not come, there wasn't any work, or because Shatta did not come, that means something bad might be happening. Why are we always looking for that? Hey, Ghana. Sometimes you look around and say, what are we looking for? Why are we only looking for the negative? Why are we only looking for what is bad before we would say it is like this or it is like that? Nah, nothing is wrong. Everything is okay. Dr. Likey and his team, they even knew that because of this and that, the team might be missing it. And we are not even happy. We are not even happy. That was not what we wanted to achieve. We really wanted to be a part of this. Shatta Wale really wanted to, because Shatta has shown enough support and love for Dr. Likey over the years, and he decided that, let's go, team. Let's go support Likey. Likey is our guy. Likey has been mentioning us in his skits, in dancing to our songs, and always making us look good. So we can't do anything less for him. Let's go and support him. Therefore, I don't know how come all of a sudden headlines and stories out there making it look like, okay, Shatta Wale has swerved Dr. Likey, or there is a problem. That's why Shatta Wale did not go to. Please, if you are watching this video and you've seen any of such headlines, just ignore. Discard them. They are just agenda pushers, trying to create problem where there is no problem, trying to create confusion where there is no confusion. Everything was done perfectly. Everything was done right. And the team, Dr. Likey, we knew that he was going to do it without our inclusion, knowing that our date and time did not meet. Please, let's ignore them and pay attention to the real details from this platform. Nothing bad has happened. Everything was done right. And we would rather want to congratulate Dr. Likey, because indirectly, he did this thing within a week. Yes, he did the publicity and any other thing as part of the organization within 1 week. He did everything. It was not as if he decided to just do it anyhow or any way he wanted it. It was reasons he pushed it to 30th, because he was not getting the right date for the venue that he had earmarked for the show. Within 1 week, his first interview after that particular confirmation was on Angel FM. That was his first interview, and fortunately for him, that was the first time that was when we had also arrived in Kumasi, and Shatta was going for the first interview whilst we were in Kumasi. So that was agreed. 1 week, he goes on some 1 or 2 media platforms, does his interviews, and he was able to call these numbers, and all that you think you can talk about is Shatta not coming. Dr. Likey was leading the thing. He needed support of other people, but if Shatta did not come, nothing spoiled. He was there to tell the world that he was going to be there, but unfortunately, time and arrangement did not make it happen. Therefore, look at something positive out of it and talk about it. Don't ignore the fact that Shatta was not there or was there and push only negative narrative. That does not help. So this is what really happened. Nothing negative. Shatta and Dr. Likey, they are still tight. Everything is okay. They understood themselves, knowing that, okay, because of this and that, we wouldn't be able to do this. They are fine. I'm sure maybe by now, Shatta might have spoken to Dr. Likey, congratulating him for the successful work that he organized and all. So why should you be only interested thinking that something bad happened? Nothing bad happened. So we can let it rest. Thank you for listening, and thank you for spreading this information as well.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my share, so wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I yeba more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share, no blender, and I was still who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able posting what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there, blend bete good news, blend never share, never subscribe, no blender, and I was still who edumede in the more platform do. Video be able posting what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say won't the day Shatta Wale fan quoting there, blend bete good news by Shatta Wale. na bɔ mmɔden na share na wo brother na wo sister ohun edwumede yi di Wale Music TV. Thank you.